What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you with another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, the Electroneum price is spiking right now, guys. Check it out. There's no time to waste. I'm going to go right into the price action. Look at this massive green candle, okay, guys? This is incredible. All the way down from 0.0047 all the way up to 0.0059 and still climbing, guys. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a live stream kind of right now just to go over this price action. Because this is the biggest candle up that we've seen in Electroneum. Even bigger than some of the candles up in the 1 cent rise. So could this be the spike that we've been waiting for, guys? Or is this just another big pump and dump? Be sure to stay tuned for this episode so that we can get into it further, guys, because this is just crazy. So we definitely had a bit of a bearish engulfing right in here. Okay, so this is a bit of a reversal right here and seeing some major price rise up all the way up at 0.006 right now, guys. This is just incredible. A big price rise in Electroneum after this long downtrend. We were talking about a rise up after this, but I was honestly expecting a bit of a price shoot down because it's just been continuously breaking down. But maybe this is what was needed for the price to spike up, guys. People getting weeded out all the way down here, and the price said that's enough, we're going up, and the bulls are back in control. So I'm very curious to see what the next candle brings, whether it brings it up all the way at the 0.006 range, or if it opens somewhere else and then there's a big gap somewhere. So anyway, guys, this is very exciting. And it actually went from 0.0045 all the way up to 0.0061 so far, guys. This is a major price spike. Major price spike, guys. Now, the question rises, what could be causing this? And guys, the project is solid. There's nothing really to talk about. The project is solid. They're doing a lot of good things. The ease of access is very easy to use. The anti-tax program is awesome. Okay, they've stopped the mobile mining, which means the price should slowly start to rise after a little bit of a downtrod. And guys, that's exactly what's happening right now. So we're getting this big price spike up. How high will it go exactly? And honestly, guys, it could keep going for a while. So that being said, it could also break down. Okay, this is a major candle up, bigger than we've seen. I want to look back at the 1 cent rise real quick just to have a good look at it. Yes, this is much bigger than any of the rise during the 1 cent, okay? So from all the way down at 0.0018 all the way up to a cent, okay, guys? But no big candles like we're seeing right now. Look at this candle. Look at that candle, guys. That is just incredible. So Electroneum definitely peaking up a little bit. Okay, looks like we were stopped out at 0.0061 and sitting right now at around 0.0059. So it looks like the next candle is going to come out somewhere around here, in this range right here, guys, somewhere around here. Okay, but that's a great sign for Electroneum. I've been waiting just for a little bit of price action here and some volatility to come back in the market. There was talk about, you know, without liquidity there can't be a price up. There it is, guys. There's the move up. So guys, when we're talking about a moon price of, say, like it hitting cents or later on, if you guys got in and, you know, 20 cents, 10 cents, you know, that's not good. Okay, guys, you got to get in lower than that to even think about getting into a good position on any coin. You can't get in at the top and then when it crashes down expect to come out of it. That being said, I'm really holding on Electroneum at least until $1. That's when I plan on selling my Electroneum. I think that's when a good hodl price to sell at would be anywhere between $1 to $3. And I think down the road, when Electroneum becomes a lot more popular, we can see these kind of prices just more readily apparent for us, and it's just a matter of time. It could take 5 years or so, but remember, again, the cryptocurrency is still in its infancy stage, and as you know, coins like Bitcoin really blow up and see some higher prices, Electroneum will be doing the same kind of thing with higher prices. And guys, not only did Electroneum have a price spike up, but Bitcoin had a price spike, you know, a little bit of a downtrod here. Same with Zcash, had the pullback from $100 like I was talking about. Okay, guys, so, and Ethereum. So everything around the board is pulling down a little bit, except for Electroneum right now. And I've noticed over the last several videos, Bitcoin, Zcash, Ethereum, all pumped up, while Electroneum was pumping down. When they broke down, Electroneum pumped up. So that's an interesting observation. There could be a little bit of a opposite situation going on with those coins. So keep that in mind moving forward, guys. But other than that, Electroneum definitely having a big price spike up now, guys. Let me know if you guys got in down here and were able to catch this wave. Hopefully we don't get something like this right now, like a little bit of a breakdown. Okay, we don't want to see that. Okay, but honestly, guys, what has happened in the past? Okay, big shoots up, breakdowns. Big shoots up, breakdowns. And yes, guys, that can get very frustrating. But in reality, guys, if you're getting in at these good times, at these lows, when we're talking about these supports, like honestly, guys, back right here, I was talking about accumulating. Right here, I was talking about accumulating. And I said I was going to wait a little longer. Okay, I got in right here. There we go. Okay, guys, that's as good as it gets. It doesn't get any better than that, guys. If you're looking for price action, that's how you get it. You wait until you're at the supports. It looks like it's remaining stable, and then you go for it. And you got to have the cojones, essentially, to go in for it, guys. You can't just not throw your money down and expect to make the gains. You have to actually put your money down in the right spots. Okay? So big price spike up. I think we're going to get a little bit of a down shot now after this price rise up because this wick is getting really tall now. So we might get a little bit of a blow off here, but a good sign would be that the next candle ends up being green and we shoot up even higher. That would be great. But what, like I said, we'll think will happen is a little bit of a blow off, something like that. Okay, guys, we don't want to see that, but that's probably what will happen. And I've noticed just a lot of weak hands in Electroneum. If you guys, you got to be strong in your decisions. You got to believe. You really got to believe. So here's the next candle getting put in right now. It's like it's trying to decide what it wants to be. Green or red. What's nice about it is that the EMA 20 is way above the EMA 55 for this kind of move, and the Bollinger Bands are really wide. So the question rises, are we going to end up just moving sideways here? If things tighten up, we could just move sideways a little bit, and that would be better than just kind of crashing down and having a little bit of sell-off. But guys, I've seen this happen so many times. You know, it pumps up and people just sell off. You can't look at the coins like that. It doesn't help the longevity of the coin. You got to accumulate to the buying pressure and buy at the proper points, but then also be hodling your coin and not selling off whenever there's a price spike up. You can't expect to make any money in the long term if you're selling off your coin every chance there's a price spike. So guys, there's a lot of ways to look at this, but I also wanted to talk about the bearish outlook for Electroneum and just something that could happen. Not saying it will happen, but I want you guys to be very aware. So if you think all the way down here, there is another support. Okay, guys, so like right there. Okay, guys, so worst case scenario, when we talk about the bearish scenario, and I've always been talking about this 0.004 mark as a big support, don't forget there is an even lower support down here. Okay, guys, so it's very scary when things broke below the 0.005 mark, but in reality, we still have a few supports to go. But the ultimate bearish scenario, we could end up all the way down here again. We could end up in the 0.001s again, guys. That's how bearish things can be. So when you guys are thinking, oh, I'm getting frustrated, oh, I'm not making my gains quickly, oh, I invested here and look where it's at now. Well, on that last one, guys, if you invested somewhere up past a cent, 2 cents, 3 cents, okay, you just got in at the wrong time, and that's unfortunate for you. But in reality, if you got in at these right times, anywhere at these supports, here, even here, you're sitting in a good place and happy with this coin. And if you did anything else, then you just made bad calls. Okay, you've got to learn to make good calls to make money in this world. Okay, you can't just expect to make money off of bad calls. It doesn't work that way, guys. It just doesn't. Okay, and I want to talk a little bit about Bitcoin. Bitcoin having a bit of a shot down right now. We tested up towards the $12,000 level, got all the way up to 11,943. Okay, now a shoot down all the way down, came all the way down to 11,510. We're sitting at 11,612 right now. Looking like we're stabling out a little bit. The EMA 20 is touching closer to the EMA 55. The Bollinger Bands have a slight widening, but they are down, so that's short-term bearish, guys. That looks like we're getting a little bit of a downtrod right now. When will it stop? I think it already kind of did stop, and we're kind of putting in a green candle right here. So that's a good sign. Hopefully we can break up towards the $11,700 level and remain stable up there. We broke up past the 11,800, were rejected, shot back down. So this is like a make it or break it moment for Bitcoin. Are we going to break down? Are we going to break up kind of thing? So we have to kind of keep an eye on it over the next day. And I'll be able to get back to you guys on what I think is going to happen. But remember, if we zoom out here and go all the way back, actually let's just go to the daily chart, make it simple. But if you look right here, since March when we put in this trend line, we are almost back up touching it. It's very close, guys. So that's just really exciting. That means that higher prices could be in turn for the end of the year, especially if we're able to peak past 14,000. Okay, guys, but remember, there's this downward broadening wedge that we were in for a long time, and this is the first time we're breaking out of it. So this is still very bullish. I think there's still room to go to the upside. These little corrections I'm not very worried about, as long as we don't get a flash crash, say something like going down like this, okay, like a big crash off. Or it could even look more something like this, just up, down, and then down, just a straight down shot like we had in March. Remember, guys, it can happen. So make sure that you're, accumulating properly. Make sure that you're accumulating to the buying pressure and that you're moving the chains in the proper direction and not selling too much coin so that you're accumulating to the selling pressure and pushing the price down, because that would be a very bad sign. Now again, guys, we want to see this get up towards the $12,000 mark and hopefully surpass it and move through it to the upside. Okay, guys, that's what I think needs to happen for bullish behavior. But remember, guys, there could be a lot of bearish sentiment here, and we could end up breaking down. It's happened many times before. It happened here. It happened here. It happened here. Okay, it could very well happen here, guys. You got to be mindful of these kind of things. And I wanted to go over investors' dollar cost averaging Bitcoin since 2017 made a 61% return, guys. So if you've been dollar cost averaging since 2017, even since the $20,000 peak, you are 61% return profitable. I think those numbers are really good, guys. So researchers at Coinmetrics found that investors who dollar cost averaged into Bitcoin since $20,000 peak in 2017 would still be profitable. According to researchers, an investor who continuously bought BTC over the past 3 years would have a 61.8% return. Although the price of Bitcoin fell significantly from 20,000, there were extreme low points in 2019 and 20. Investors who capitalize on these strong downtimes will be easily sitting on handsome profits today. So guys, if you got in those low times anywhere from 3,000 to 6,000, you made your money back if you bought in, say, at 15, 16,000 after the last bull run in the bear market. Okay? So on-chain metrics indicate that Bitcoin's momentum is strengthening as new capital arrives. New investors with long-term strategy might find the results of dollar cost averaging quite compelling. So guys, I think moving forward, dollar cost averaging is still something that's a good thing to have. As long as you're not buying in at all-time highs, or say like it's at $15,000, $16,000, and we were to, for instance, get up to 20 and blow off again and not surpass, then it would be good to be accumulating at these lower levels. And even though it's at 11,600 right now, and that's technically not a lower level for what we've seen this year, all the way down at the 52-week range, 3,853 was the low, guys. So the high is at 12,134. So theoretically, these are risky times to buy in. But that being said, I really can't stress enough that these are still cheap times for Bitcoin. And in the future, Bitcoin is going to be a lot, worth a lot more money. So I think dollar cost averaging is just a great way. And honestly, guys, that's how I've made a lot of my money, is accumulating at the proper points and getting in and out of the market at the right times, and accumulating hodl bags, to the point where I'm not worried about the coin that I'm selling, and I'm still accumulating more hodl coin than I'm flipping fast coin, for instance. And guys, that's really how I suggest that you do things. You have hodl coin, and then you have fast moving coin that you move, you know, regularly, so that you're not going crazy waiting for these big hills, because then you're going to end up selling prematurely, and that's really going to stress you out bad. So you've got to have both. And I know I said you always want to be accumulating to the buying pressure, but that's just a reality that you're faced with, guys. You can't just hodl coin and remain sane. It doesn't work like that. You have to have both. You have to have some hodl coin, you have to have some fast moving coin, so you can flip these tops, make some profits, not go crazy and wait for a big spike up, which, you know, can happen once every few years. Okay, guys, so you're waiting for something, and then there's a big pressure situation that you're going to make a good call and not make the wrong call, for instance. And guys, that's all I have time for today. I've been very happy with this channel so far, all the way up to 177 subscribers, guys. Thank you very much for that. I am very proud of that. I remember just last month we were only at 50, and I thought that was a lot. So 177 and moving, we're getting closer to 200 every day. And you know, it's viewers like you guys why I'm doing this. I hope you guys are making good money right along with me. And I hope I'm making light of this situation with Bitcoin, and you guys are able to get in the market at better times, accumulate more coin, and make more money, guys. That's why I'm doing this. So thank you for all your views and subscribes and likes. And guys, I can't stress enough, my page has a 98.6 rating right now, which is just great, especially for the first few months. The first few months I've read are the hardest months to get going. It's just the hardest to really build yourself up to do it. So I'm glad I finally did it. And you know, it's hard sometimes, but I do everything myself as well. And you know, the editing, the research, the study, the trading, every little thing I do myself. I don't have a team. So your support is very greatly appreciated, guys. And I'll be continuing to put out videos for you guys, doing giveaways. And as I get further along, if I ever, you know, when I get monetized, if I ever get there, I'll be doing giveaways all the time. I'll be doing drawings. I'll be doing all kinds of stuff, guys. And that's just what I want to do, to have fun. And you know, I really enjoy this community so far, so I look forward to being able to do that kind of stuff for you guys. And that's all I have time for today. Thank you for tuning in. I am Crypto Matrix. I'll catch you guys later.